Hi guys. So I'm back with another WandaVision review. So I guess this one, is more like a with the opening. Let me just take that off. So yeah, with the opening, it kind of reminds me of it's basically The Office, and the way how in the 2000s where not is this like 2010s now? So yeah, 2010s. When something happens in the show, like you kind of see the character talking about the situation, and that's kind of what they're going for. With these episodes, like even a Vision has the same thing. Yeah, and he's talking about his situation, like what's going on, and he's finding out stuff from Darcy, which Darcy is in this fake world now, and you can also see that the fake world's kind of malfunctioning. For Wanda anyway, even in that house basically. But yeah, even the kids notice it too. When they're playing a game and it goes from like a GameCube controller to like a proper old, retro game controller to then like a card game, which was funny. And then like I guess Wanda's just like moping about, probably kind of depressed with what happened with Vision since he's nowhere to be seen. So in this moment, she's kind of like a single mother. She hasn't really got the dad or anything, around because Vision, tried to escape before, but she didn't bring him home, which probably because she's not really lying to him anymore. Like he just knows he's fully aware of what's going on now, even though he doesn't have all of his memories. Which let's move on to him. So yeah, with Vision, he's kind of lost right now, but thanks to Darcy, like she can kind of fill in the blanks because he doesn't even have his memories from when he was a Avenger. He still remembers Wanda because that's what Wanda wants him to remember. He even remembers like Petrol, which like Vision didn't really get to interact with him that much in Age of Ultron, but Vision knows what Petrol looks like, the real Petrol. So, and also the fake Petrol, which the Fox X-Men movie universe Petrol isn't really in this episode. I guess he got kicked out or something. However, he was here. Yeah, and there was a big reveal at the end, but I'll save that for later. Yeah, basically he finds Darcy and he does realize that was someone who was trying to help him, but she kind of got stuck and stuff when they tied her up. Also in this episode, Monica's trying to get in the fake world again by using this vehicle that should be able to get him through, but it doesn't work. But I'll get to that when I'm talking about her. And I don't know if there was like a post-credit scene because I didn't see it. Well, I'm not sure if I did. Well, when I was watching it, from where I was watching it, like it didn't really show up, so I don't know. But yeah, because basically he tries to escape this circus place with Darcy. Like she kind of is in the illusion thing, but Vision helps her get out of it. And then they just take a vehicle. But then you kind of notice that there's a lot of obstacles that Wanda's possibly making, so they can't get home. But for the whole time, I was saying like, can't Vision fly? So he didn't really need to drive with Darcy. Like once he got all the information that he needed from Darcy, like remembering who he actually was, he didn't really need to stick around. He could have just like flown home because he wants to see his kids basically, which I don't even think they're his real kids. He probably knows that, but he probably thinks that Wanda's holding him hostage, which she probably is. And I just can't wait to get a proper explanation to why the Fox X-Men universe Quicksilver and these two kids are here, because I think those two kids are from another universe as well, since they're comic book characters. Then I don't think, because they're obviously not like Wanda's kids. Like maybe in the other universe they are, but in this one probably not. But we'll just see what happens with that because Vision's probably gonna get Vision's probably gonna get home by when we go into the next episode. And then I need to talk about that big reveal, but let's just talk about Monica real quick. Well, Darcy first then. So yeah, Darcy, like I said, she gets out of the thing from Vision. She kind of gets stranded when the Vision just leaves her. But yeah, she's still entertaining to watch. I've always found her funny. Not like one of the funniest, but yeah, I've always enjoyed it in the Thor movies that I'm not really a big fan of. The first two anyway. I love the third one. Yeah, Two Pot Girls. Yeah, she's always fun to have. And oh yeah, Nexus. There was kind of a theory that I heard on Facebook, on a Facebook Marvel group, that these advertisements that you see throughout the episodes from the 1950s to the basically 2010s, like right now, like these are basically like the Infinity Stones. Well, that's what someone says. And from this one exactly, it feels like the Reality Stone. since these Nexus things can bring you back to reality, like the things they was trying to say, like it did remind me of the reality stone, with how that worked. Because and it kind of also explains how Wanda's feeling in that episode. Like she's just depressed and stuff. She doesn't really feel quite herself, and everything around her is just acting out. Just things are glitching around in the place that she's in. But then the reveal, which I'm just gonna talk about now. All right, so Agatha, this is basically a comic book character, and it's revealed that she's the one who's behind all of this. Like this whole situation that Wanda's in, it's all because of her. Because I was thinking, like, is this minor character gonna have a big role soon? And then she actually does, because they don't even give her a name, which was also another clue. And also, people were saying that Mephisto was behind this. Like, oh my god, the amount of spam I've seen on Facebook with about Mephisto did it, but it's actually Martha from the comics. Yeah, she's like a powerful witch and kind of like a mentor to Wanda. And I don't know if like Wanda's, well, I just don't know if she's actually met her, but I think that's her real face and stuff. It's kind of funny that she was disguised as like a civilian who was just being mind controlled by Wanda, but she actually had full control this whole time and kind of made all the problems throughout WandaVision, from the first episode to now. Yeah. And I'll just see where this goes, because like I said, I haven't read a lot of the comics, especially when it comes to Wanda. Like, yeah. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This definitely makes me want to read the comics, because I know the actress who plays as Wanda has read the comics, and can't wait to see what they do with the movie, which I'm definitely hyped for it. Like, because man, that could be a horror movie from the things that I've heard. But yeah, we'll just see how that turns out. So yeah, guys, there's only like 2 more episodes left. With The Walking Dead, I don't know if I should start reviewing it from today or tomorrow. I think I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow, because I don't want this to be a bit packed. Because I might still be doing my retro Sundays. I just don't know if it's gonna be a stream though. So yeah, I don't know if I talked about this part properly, but the part when Monica basically gets inside the fake world, but is able to keep her mind, instead of having this kind of fake reality. Like, because I think it's kind of whatever this place has done to people. I feel like she's kind of gotten control of it, and she's even able to confront Wanda, which, man, she's definitely very brave to confront Wanda of all people. Since she's the one who seems like she was controlling this, but then at the end we kind of find out who actually is controlling this, and I am really intrigued to see where that goes. But yeah, she definitely had some cool moments in this episode. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with her in the next one. And yeah, James E. Woo, I know that a lot of people are liking him right now. I guess for Marvel fans, they're first seen him in like Ant-Man versus the Wasp. But not a lot of people are a big fan of that movie, including me. Like the biggest villain of that movie for me is Ghost and what they did with her, which I can't wait to review that one day. Yeah, because of that character. And Wasp was, kick ass in that movie, but yeah, everything else, not really a big fan of. They even, I don't want to talk about that movie right now though, so another time. But yeah, a lot of people are liking him right now. I've watched him from Fresh Off the Boat, a show that I love, that I was watching for like 5 years. I didn't watch the last season though. Yeah, I just had a lot to watch at that time. I think it was at the time where a lot of my childhood shows were ending, like The 100, for example, and a few others. Into the Badlands, yeah, a lot of them was ending. Agents of Shield. So yeah, I had a lot to watch, and I couldn't watch the last season of Fresh Off the Boat, which I need to get around to that. Maybe one day review the show, and but more like a recommendation than anything else. Yeah, for you guys to check it out. Yeah, he was cool in this episode, because I don't know if he was the one who was. Well, he did help Monica in that situation, but then it got to a point where Monica just had to take care of it herself, because things were getting out of hand when the car that he was helping operate just went flying. Yeah, he seems like he'd be a better person to be in charge than that previous guy who was around, even though they're kind of doing things in their own way. Yeah, at least they got someone who's following them. And James, yeah, I'd say he'd be a good leader. But yeah, Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.